From your experience and what you hear on your show, what are the best stories when AI truly moved the needle in the marketing story for a certain company or a certain brand and in positive way? And then what might have been stories where someone was negatively surprised by how AI performed?
Yeah, I think in my world, I can use a great use case to explain what I'm talking about here. I worked with one company that used the DISC personality profiles to customize their email marketing campaign, their drip sequence. And when they used AI to go out and determine the DISC profile or the likely DISC profile of all of the people on their prospect list and then sort them in their CRM HubSpot into 4 different lists for each personality, and then they rewrote their generic campaign to match the personality styles, those 4 different ones. They saw a like 30 to 300% increase in their results. And it was blatantly obvious that we were getting this correct because the high D messages, for those that are very direct and short and to the point and big picture, you could see the signature line like in the screenshot. It was literally just 4 sentences of, hey, here's the scoop. Here's the big story. It's going to save you money. Click the link. And then for the detail oriented people, the message was super long. It had stats and quotes and links to other sources and case studies and all kinds of stuff. And it had a very safe call to action. And the high detail people had the highest unsubscribe because if you miss a detail or if it doesn't resonate with them, they're going to unsubscribe. There's the zero inbox people, like they're all detailed. And we really saw that it moved the needle in all 4 categories. And the results for appointment set were dramatic. So where we were sending thousands of emails to get 7 qualified sales appointments, we were, I think it was 169 or something emails sent for 6 appointments compared to over 10,000. So it was a huge result and really cool. And then the way that I always describe about how to do that wrong, I think, is when we collect too much data and people aren't aware of it and they didn't necessarily opt in. So it's not an AI story, but do you remember the Target story about the 16-year-old girl?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Oh, the Target was sending pregnancy ads and information to a 16-year-old girl, and her father got very upset, went to Target and said, what the heck is going on? And it turns out that Target found out that a 16-year-old daughter was pregnant before he did. And that's not very hard with marketing information. If we know she bought a pregnancy test 1 month, the next month buys prenatal vitamins, we can assume that test was positive.
It's already 10 years old, right? It's really a ancient age, if you want, in consumer insights and analytics.
Right. And it's interesting. You said 10. I always use the example too, that if you fast forward that 10 years, we can still know what she's likely to buy at Target because a 10-year-old boy's gift of the year is this Lego set. We can still be marketing that to her and we can be reading their mind because of the information we know that she had a positive pregnancy test 10 years ago and started buying dinosaurs and baseball bats to decorate the room and stuff. We can say, okay, this is a likely Lego purchase 10 years later. And I think some of that can get creepy. I don't necessarily think it's manipulative, but it can really hurt your results or create a lot of pushback if we're just creating generic slop that doesn't sound like it came to a person because we over personalized it. And it's like, oh, that's not from a human. No human would know that about me. No human would have done that. I think it sends off our alarm bells and it crosses that uncanny valley where we go, this isn't right. And then also, if a corporation has too much information about us that they should not have, and if you're buying lists or buying information about people, I think that's also where they go, they shouldn't know this about me. If I'm opting into that, and if you're creating customized messages to me based on what I said, like I think we all love our YouTube or Netflix algorithm, which is showing us something we're likely to see. And we've agreed to share our preferences about what shows we like to watch in order to get a better service. I think that's fair game. The other stuff of buying information and spamming or manipulating the system is not okay.